Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to and welcome back, okay? Welcome, okay? I'm so glad that you guys are here. And on the weekend, you guys, I'll let you know I do work. So I may post a little later in the evening. I don't like to put my plans out. So, you know, you'll see me when you see me, okay? Just make sure that you have your notification bell set, okay, for when I post, all right? So you can catch me here, all right, y'all? But you know, when I'm at work, I sit there. I don't sit there, honey. I'll tell you that much. I don't know why I said I sit there. Mm-mm-mm. But anyway, I stand there and I'm moving around and I'm doing this and doing that. And what's so funny is that I don't take breaks. Okay. And there are reasons behind why I don't take breaks. All right. I just don't. I don't have time to sit down with a weird vibe, an off vibe, because everybody doesn't resonate with me and I don't, resonate with everybody. So I just keep on doing, it's kind of an off to myself kind of job where I'm in my head, in which I'm good with that, you know. But when you pick up on vibes that you just unmistakable vibes, it's crazy the things that come to me when I am at work. And I dropped a few days at my job to dedicate myself, more to my platform, to more my spirituality, for being in my shell where I belong, okay? Being in myself. This is my retreat, okay? I feel like people are very much so threatened when you are comfortable within being the odd one out, or just being the person that doesn't blend in well with other people. I don't find anything wrong with that. It's respectfully said good morning. It's respectfully said thank you. It's respectfully said see you tomorrow. That's all we need to do. All right? And that's how I feel about it, because it's like the way that I'm feeling about the world around me. I love people. I'm here for humanity. I love humanity. I love love. But sometimes the love that you have and that light that you put out to the world, some people don't want that. And you know that it's like oil and water. It just does not mix. Okay? So that's how I feel about some situations that's going on in life now. All right? And that's with relationships, okay? You're with someone for a certain amount of time, and it's like you never knew how low down that some people are that claim that they loved you. But then hold on, you go back to the mistakes of the family, which they say the sins of the father, the sins of the mother and the father, and the mother and the father and the auntie and uncle there before. Do you understand? So it's like, with having that experience, you know where to place people, because the manipulation is real. All right. And sometimes when we come from those type of situations, being with family and the people that were closest to you, that you knew that would love you unconditionally through whatever that you were going through and would be there for that support, like the brace of life that you need. Let me tell you something. When they break that brace, you're out here in the world and you're going to feel naked. Not literally, but you're going to feel stripped down of what you believed. And when that happens to you, that makes you open your eyes and realize everybody is not going to love you like you, and how God is going to love you and embrace you and accept you for who you are. And as I've said, there will be so many good people with kind hearts in this world still walking around with the essence of love that they had and joy. They were the ones with the most beautiful laugh, the most beautiful essence. And they felt like they were bullied and harassed so much in life and that nobody loved them that they wanted to leave. And what I say is, we never deserved them. Never. Now, as I say, when somebody's going to do something like that, they don't put it out there. They don't say, well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. No. There's a cry for an attention, and then there's no more tears because some people just can't take no more. And God bless them, because I wish that I could have been a friend. I didn't have to know them. I wish I could have been there, but I can't. I can't be there for everybody. I'll shed a tear. It upsets me to know what people are capable of in this world. There are some down, dirty, nasty, devilish, just demonic, filth, vermin, nasty hearted people. And for those nasty hearted people, they sit there and they applaud to the fact that people with a pure heart, they want to drag them down. They want to drag them through the mud. That's that smear campaign. That's where that comes in. Because standing next to you, they were nothing. They were nothing. Standing next to them, they were nothing. But then they wanted to belittle someone so much so that they felt they had no more love in this world. But see, that's where people got it all messed up. That's when there's a special place in hell for those people that are tormentors, that hinder people's growth, that hinder people's healing, that hinder people as a person. You better get out there and hold your head up high. I don't care what anybody done said about you, baby. Go on and be the bigger person and put your nose in the air like don't nothing stink over here and what you don't. If you bathe on it daily. I'm just saying. So people really need to get it together as they are humbled. So right about now, I'm asking God, my divine heavenly protectors, my angels of the white light, my spirit guides, my ancestors, please stand beside me as I am delivering these messages to my soul family, my love lights, my collective, okay? We are grateful. We show gratitude even when there is very little. All right, all that negativity needs to go somewhere and crawl off back in the crevices which it came. Amen, amen, and amen. All right. Yeah, let's get into this. Let's see, because there's some people that need some humbling here. Humbling. Yes, exactly. Pink Lotus Fairy, a time for spirit. Humbling. Okay? Since you don't want to calm down, since you just want to come up against people, since you want to keep hindering people, since you want to keep being that pestering spirit, that pestering demon, here we go. Okay? I said demon. Demon. Okay? Demon. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not sitting here trying to be perfect. We all got A. Okay? So it's like, it's time for God. He's going to take the wheel. He done took the wheel many times. But it's like they didn't notice. Trying to steer you in the right direction. But now it's time for you to take the wheel yourself. And 9 times out of 10, if you're living in that type of spirit, that type of energy, you're going to hit the wall. You're going to crash out. Sometimes it's not good. Most of the time, it's not good. So it's like for all the people that keep trying to come up against someone, plots, spell work, all that weird nonsense that they speak about you. And people see the truth. But do you see what I'm saying? Fairy of the green world. The natural world needs you. And that came out in reverse. It's like they're trying to make people feel like they're not needed in this world, like they're not a special part of what makes the world go round day after day. Now that's a sad existence for you to do people like that. Stuff like that makes me want to cry, and I don't care what people say about me. Oh, you're too sensitive, and oh, you're, you know, but I'll be that because my heart, okay, my heart knows nothing about that, because I would never do that. And when people sit there and say, well, they were attacking me, and they were attacking me, you know what? That's a damn lie when it comes to me, because I don't have time for that. I'm trying to live my life the way God wants me to. And sometimes, yes, I'm not perfect. Okay? Nobody's perfect. So we sit here and we assume, oh, you should be living by the heavenly. No, hold on, wait a minute. God knows I do the best that I can for those around me that need uplifting, because I'd had to uplift myself so much in my life to where I was by myself, no support, nothing. But the only person that was there for me in spirit was God. Okay? Then I realized who I was and what I was capable of. Now, when you're around hindering spirits, they try to keep you in that low vibrational state to where this is where you have to accept that your life is. Oh, I told you that you weren't going to amount to anything. What we were saying behind the veil, which you couldn't see or which we thought you couldn't see, I knew. I knew what you said. I know what you did. But I took the high road. And I elevated past that. Okay? So you can't hold anybody in a space to where they don't belong and they're not going to. You see what I'm saying? Wing seer here. You knew what these people were doing. You just kind of kept quiet about it. Because you felt like, damn, that's dirty. But then at the same time, no, for real, this is a real POV of it. You were like, that's wrong, but I still know and see that it's you. And you held yourself back. You like restricted yourself. But God had it. God's got it all the time. You're protected by that. There's a lot of earth angels, okay, that this has happened to. And this is like an agenda to take the earth angels. Just take them out. We don't need them. We need us. No. That's all going to flip around. Because I'm tired of hearing people run their mouth, sitting here talking about they're this, they're that, they're this, they're that. You know what? Don't keep trying to explain yourself to everybody. Just as long as you explain yourself to you and God knows it, that's fine. You should not have to keep on talking about what you are and who. No. What and who you already know. So why explain that to somebody else? That's for them to see. If that's how they feel. Energy does not lie. Okay? So it's like we got some real ones out here being attacked. Some real earth angels here that are here to make things happen, make things change, make things evolve. Such a curious dream. Okay? Grounding, returning to reality, and coming home. Yeah, see? It's like they're trying to, and it's in reverse, and they're trying to make things look as if it is a, people are crazy. People aren't really earth angels. Well, why can't there be earth angels as some of you consider yourself demons? Let's talk about that. Okay? And I am Callie. From death comes rebirth. Yeah. So it's a whole new cycle here that's winding up. And all the liars, all the perpetrators, all the scammers, all the ones that wanted people to believe their sad sob story, you gotta go. Nobody's trying to hear that anymore. You don't deserve a listening ear. Okay? When you had it there with someone that wanted to basically teach you and give you the bounds of heaven, you decided to be binded in the pits of hell. Okay? That's just the breakdown of it. You didn't love these people when they were in your life, but now when you get in trouble, now when you're upset and you're crying and you're there alone, you think about that earth angel that was there with you, giving you that healing energy. They're not there anymore, huh? You did too much. Now you have to wallow in it. Now you have to wallow in it. Now you have to deal with it. You have to deal with the pain. The pain. Okay? It runs deep. But then you don't think about what you was doing to an earth angel. Until it's too late and you do need them. Do you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You wanted to steal from them. You wanted to take them out. And that's why the ghosts of the past here. The past returns for a time. You know what? Let me tell you something. Some people are haunted every night because they had a hand in something. Your essence, if you're in this world still, your essence haunts them. They would never admit that to you, that they were wrong. But your essence haunts them because they know that you were pure and sincere, but then at the same time, their intentions were not. Marie Masquerade, and that's how I say it. Glamour, intrigue, and drama. Okay? This is what they wanted to bring in your life. They wanted to stress you out. They wanted to make you feel like you were just not wanted, like you were the one that started so much drama. You were the one. It's your fault. No, it's not. It's their fault. They're just looking for somebody to blame, okay? They're looking for somebody to blame. And when you get out of that trap, oh my goodness, that's when the assaults for real start. They start spiritually attacking you. They start sending you the evil eye. They start projecting these things on you that's not even you. And you're just sitting there like, what happened? You got people treating you different. You got people out here paying the other people to treat you like crap. And you don't even know why. You be getting fired from jobs, okay? And people act like they don't like you because they're the ops and they're working with the ops. The ops done got them on the side. They done, tempted them with lust, money, okay? What do they call it? Lust drunk, greed drunk, okay? They were drunk within their premises of permission, but they have no boundaries. They have no morals, okay? And those are the people that try to put you in the same pocket that they're in, but overextend it to delight those that dwell and hinder in bullying and pressuring people and making people feel as though they're nothing. Oh, how fun. But oh, how fun will it be when you are screaming in hell? Okay? And that's just something right there that you know and you have to accept. If you keep on doing what you're doing, you're going to end up in hell or prison. Okay, we have legal issues here. Yeah. There's going to be some issues. People are under judgment everywhere right now. And it's funny. Oh, it was so funny when we were laughing at, this doesn't have, I'm just saying names. When we was laughing at Megan, ha 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 ha. Are we in pre-K? And some of them, I don't think, want to laugh. Because they're like, well, that's not funny. They got sense enough to know some things aren't funny. Because it's not. We've all laughed at things. We all laugh at things. We have a sense of humor. But the things that these people kept on doing and just legitimately kept on doing and thought they were right. And the thing is, individuals worked with them. Oh my goodness, there's gonna be some people fleeing. Okay? Yeah, they got court dates. Working with dirty officials. Look, fishing for comments here. Yeah. Trying to get in your comments, trying to make you feel bad. If you have a platform or anything like that, okay? I'm just throwing it out there. I don't care if it was a Facebook photo, Instagram photo, whatever somebody put underneath there. Ew. Well, ew. Do you smell yourself? Fishing for caught fish? I'm just keeping it real. Because it gets to a point of where it's like, wait a minute, you're going to have to back up off my earth angel here. Okay? I've warned you and I've told you. And so many times these people have had warnings. But you knew it, but you remained calm, right? Because you knew. You knew of your importance in this world. If you didn't know, now you know. Yeah. Trying to scare you. Trying to make you just be quiet, not say what you know, knowing that you know what you know, how you know. How? Be quiet. We don't need everybody knowing what we did. We're not trying to get caught up. We're not trying to get in trouble. Be quiet. Why are you saying so much? It's like you're going to link people to certain things that they never wanted to go back and resurrect and pay for. Okay? They wanted people to think you were loony. Okay? Looney Tunes. That you were just saying all this because of what you did. And you did nothing. You were just being yourself. You were just being the kind soul that you are. Okay? Yeah. See what I'm saying? You were just being the kind soul that you are. You were shining with all your beauty and with all your radiant light. But the people that you were around did not ever let you embrace that. Because if you did, you would see the sinful regret in their soul. Isn't that sick? Isn't that sick? So, honey, you got protectors here. Okay? You shine your light. Look, wasting time. These people wasting their time. Because I'm telling you now, heads will roll. And that's what I am hearing. Because when you go to war with an angel of war, a spiritual warrior, that's what you're going to have to deal with. Because God builds us the strongest. We're the ones that go through so much that you couldn't even imagine. But we're still here and we still stand and we still have a pure heart. But yet we'll fight our own battles because we've been through things that nobody was there but God. So we stand on that team and we on the front line and it's about to go down. If you want it to go down, if you want to go to war, we can go to war. That's just it. Because it comes a time and a place where you got to lay it down. But we done laid it down. We continue to heal every day, but we done healed from the letdowns, the disappointment. Okay? Now it's time to let people know just who we are. And this is who we are. And we're not going to change. Because guess what? The people that we're battling against were once the ones that we thought would love us unconditionally. And we knew nothing else. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Okay? Yeah. It's played out now. Everybody's exposed. Everybody knows that Luther ran to Trevor and Trevor ran to Lucy. Lucy ran to Helena. Helena ran to Miriam. Miriam ran to Susie. Everybody working together. We know, okay? Because when people do stuff like that, they never liked you in the first place. And they just couldn't wait for something to kick off about you. Just to have your name chop-sided in their mouth. Sitting there biting their own tongue when they say your name. Ouch. Doesn't that hurt? Biting the side of their cheek, but they still talking about you. Because they could not wait That goes for families, lovers, bosses, co-workers, whoever. They couldn't wait to hear somebody talking about you because they had something they wanted to throw in there that wasn't even true. Oh, and knew everybody was going to go with it, y'all. They like, yeah, yeah, I heard she's spiders hanging upside down in a tree, and she's a witch and she lights candles every night. You know what? Hey, let me tell you something. Some people are witches, some people are warlocks, some people are earth angels, and some people are demons. That's up to you. That's up to you. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something about me, and it's so funny, and I think it's funny as hell. Like, I read tarot, I see and know things that other people don't. And honey, do you know how many people in my life has called me a witch? I'm like, which witch are you talking about? Be careful now, because I'm nowhere near a witch, okay? If I told somebody one time, I said, if I was a witch, I'd be rich, because all I would do would be casting, you know, please, my kids, I'd have a big, big house, and they'd have big rooms, and I'd have a big room, and I would just, I would conjure up just a comfortable life for me and my children, where I wouldn't have to go work hard. I could just sit there, and I could just sit on my porch and swing back and forth and watch my kids play and be happy with smiles on their faces and think. Now, if that's a witch, then I really don't know what it is. Because you are a master manifester, because you can make things happen, and they can't even make themselves get their ass out the freaking bed every morning and go to work. They don't even want to get in the tub. Now manifest that and then tell me. Okay? Manifest that and get out my face. And I hate when people do that. Don't do that. Don't call people witches. Especially if you know that they stand close to God. Just because your life is different than theirs, just because you handle things different than they do, doesn't mean you're a witch. That's crazy. That's redundant. Yeah. So this was a whole strategy. If I tell them this, then it's gonna get out there. So they were sitting here gang stalking you, bullying you, all right, making people believe that you were all this stuff that they really were. They were kitchen witches and warlocks and nasty people doing nasty things. Okay? They know what they do. Nasty things. Look, daydream and fate. Yeah, some of you guys are tarot readers. Okay? Some of you guys read tarot, some type of divination here. And they were coming up with these freaking... They were coming up with these dilemmas and scenarios and situations that you weren't even in. They're delusional, they're self. They've lied so much that they've become delusional and infatuated with you. Okay? Probably watch you every day, every minute, every hour, every time. What they talking about? Don't talk about me, because you're going to bring it out. Because some of the things are so embarrassing what these people do. Okay? It's freaking... I feel like some of these people you have told what their fate is and they didn't believe you. They thought you were delusional. That's the strategy they're going to use because they don't want anybody to believe their mishaps behind closed doors and their lies. Well, they're exposed. So what is it? Energy don't lie. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I know that you... No, I don't... Nope. Yeah. Illness and schedule in reverse. Yeah, they wasn't on time for something. These people getting sick, want to make you sick so you wouldn't show up and show out and tell the truth. Expose these people for who the hell they are. Because you don't have the time for that. Okay? You don't have the time for that. So they need to make other plans. Or maybe they will and maybe they won't be able to because some of these people are going to prison. Some of these people are going to be locked away. Some of these people are going to be dismissed from the earth realm itself. Okay? Because it's over. It's tiresome. You can only talk about something for so long. But you know what? I was listening to someone one day. And they say when you repetitively watch a movie or listen to a song, and that's a daily thing, and you got to watch it 5, 10 times a day, or anything like that, that means that you have trauma. It's some type of trauma. Okay? I know we have favorite songs, favorite movies, and things like that, but when somebody has your name in their mouth 24/7, they're traumatized. And the only reason that they're traumatized is because they don't have you in their energy no more. They don't have access. So they got to try to do something to try to stay in it a little bit just to get a trickle down. But they can't even get that. Okay? They can't even get that. So they're wasting their time. Yeah, look at here, because you love yourself. You can't manipulate somebody that loves themselves. You sure in the hell can't. That's played out, baby. It's a new day. It's a new dawn, and you're feeling good. All right? I like that saying, man, and I love that song. Because the universe knows how you feel. And, you know, sometimes I get in my feelings because it's like I'm so glad that, some y'all hear me. Because there's no way I want anybody else to get any kind of situations I've ever been in my life. To that extent, to where I'm gonna tell y'all, when I was about 15 years old, and I haven't told too many people this, and I don't think I told anybody this, but when I was about 15 years old, I had lost my great grandmother. She had raised me when nobody else wanted me. And I am so glad that she had done that, because she instilled a lot into me. Okay. This woman, she would read her Bible every day. She was real, real, real. I don't know whether, I was little and I didn't know whether it was religious or spiritual. I didn't know, but I embraced all sides of all of it. And, she was really, really into that. And she put God in my heart. And I'm so glad that she did. I'm so glad that she did. And then, she passed away. I told y'all she passed away of brain cancer. And it hurt me so bad. It hurt me to the core, because I know she was the only one that loved me. She's the only one that saw me. Okay. When I say see you, she saw me. She knows. Okay. She knows who I am. So, one day I went to Walgreens, y'all, and I got this big ass bottle of Tylenol PMs. Now tell me how. Just tell me. I went, even though we didn't see eye to eye, even though I know it wasn't the real affectionate love you should have in family, but I went to my aunt's house and I sat down, talked to her for a little bit, and then I went on and walked home. Went around the corner, y'all, and got me. I shouldn't have even have been, and they shouldn't even have sold it to me. But I went around the corner and I got me a 40 ounce. You remember them 40 ounce of that Ice 800 with the bear on it. And I went back around to where I lived at. And y'all, I sat there. And I took handfuls of them PMs. Let me tell you something. And I was chasing it with the beer. And I was drinking and drinking and drinking. I laid there. I said, this is it. I'm like, I can't take this world anymore. I can't take it. Okay? Y'all, I don't know. Like the next day I woke up. I'll say it was about maybe 1 p.m. to that. Y'all, that room was spinning so hard. And I crawled to the bathroom and all I did was throw up for a long time. I didn't even want to go to no hospital and get my stomach pumped and all that. That didn't happen. After I got through getting sick, y'all, I went back in the living room. I crawled because I was dizzy. I crawled back in that living room and I said, God, you must really want me here. There must really be something you want me to be here for and you want me to do. And from that point on, I said, I will never doubt God ever again in my life. Okay? Because I should have been up out of here, y'all. Okay? True story, no lie. True. Alright? I'm not going to sit here and tell y'all something that is not. Alright? Yeah. So it's like the way that you love yourself unconditionally. These people can't love you like that. These people can't love you like God can love you. Yeah. Okay. Unfinished business. See, these people, it's like they don't want to stop. It's like they want to keep coming at you because there's something that they want to keep doing. Somebody might be trying to come back, give you a phone call, hey, cousin, or hey, what you doing and all that. No, don't fall for that mess. Don't fall for that mess. Because weren't they the ones that were sitting there talking about you were delusional? And that you didn't know, and half the things that you had told them is the truth, and it's happening to them now, and it's coming to pass. Yeah, they didn't want to listen to your guidance. But you're listening to the guidance of your intuition. You're using your discernment. And it's at high stakes right now for these people. So it's like, yeah, they're going to try anything to get back in your energy. They're probably getting readings on you, trying to figure out what you're doing and things like that. Somebody is just relentless here. But you're also, look what I'm saying, spiritual attack. You're also relentless. Okay? Yeah, they want to send you attack. Oh, Lord. Yeah, because they're mad and they think this is secretive. They think they're doing this and you don't know. It's that type of vibe. They think you don't know. Honey, I think you have a really close tapped in connection with the Most High. Okay, with God. Yes. Because He gonna tell you about these people. He always has. Okay? It was just up to you to really tune in and listen. Okay? Look. Soul contract here. That's what I'm saying. You tapped in. You got a contract here. That's why you're still here. And some of y'all, I feel like some of y'all that's watching me, I had to tell my story about me trying to do something to myself. Which, why? Because God created me. I don't care whether my daddy was around, whether my mama wanted me, whether my grandmama wanted me, whether anybody gave a damn about me. It doesn't matter now. All that matters is that I'm here and I know God is good. I've seen it from my own self, from my own eyes. I'm country boy. I'll talk country on you. But I be, hey, it's the truth, y'all. Sometimes it's just like, hey, I gotta break it down. Because it's who I am. It's pieces of me. Okay? Chunks, not pieces. Alright? It doesn't happen overnight. You don't turn into that person overnight. You have to go through it. Hit a few brick walls. Okay? Sink in a couple puddles. See what it's really about. Have people turn you away and treat you like you're a leper. You gotta have those situations happen to you. But you know what? Sit there and say to yourself, okay, you have to go through these things sometimes. Don't look at it like you don't belong. Look at it like you're being turned into the most gangster, spiritual, all-knowing individual ever. Because you're here. There's a war. It's been a war. But it gets more, the stakes get higher. And these people, the more the stakes get higher, the flames get more higher for them. Okay? They're going to be flame broiled if they don't be careful. And I'm just saying, flame broiled, okay? Not BK. Because they can't have it their way. But you can. Okay? Oh, yeah. Have it your way. Happiness, the sun card. Leo here. They don't want to see you happy. So it's like, no, we got to go in and finish what we start. If you don't get your... Bathsheba and Beelzebub. That's just what it is, okay? We have the Nine of Wands here. Yeah, they want to make you their victim. They want you to lay down and do what they say do. Yeah, okay, what? Hmm. Since you won't, they want to spiritually attack you. But when they keep coming for you, you know what? They're not coming for you no more. And that's the scary part. That's the part I would be very much so scared of. Because I don't know. Ooh, sending you magic. Trying to send you some type of magic here. Spiritual attacks, you know. Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Leo. Okay, out here. Yeah, they want to send you spiritual attacks because they're mad. And the truth's coming out about them. So we got to play it off. But why? Why do you want to keep going? That's proving your guilt right there. You're wallowing in it. You're wrapped up in it. Why would okay, it's like what they say, you get mad when it's true. You feel like you got to get all this revenge and this get back and all this and all the spiritual attacks they're sending. How? And people are sitting there like, riddle me this. Riddle me freaking this. How, when this person is not even bothering you, they got proof of that, did you feel like you need to keep coming up against this person? That's when God gets involved. Because look here with the Five of Swords, there's something here they can't let go of. Mentally, they can't let go of. Grudges. Okay? And they're mad because you saw the reality of who they really are. That's why they're mad. You know who they are. Oh, goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Okay? With the Three of Pentacles, I'm just saying. With the Three of Pentacles here, yeah. These people working together. They got contracts together, but they don't realize that you have a contract with the Most High here. And that is what it is. Okay, Capricorn energy. These people are vibrating in a devilish mode. Okay? They've always been your ops. They were born to be your ops. Okay? That was their purpose. But look at here, like I said, the Hierophant. You're the teacher. You're the realization of what humanity is really supposed to be and conduct themselves like so. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? Taurus energy. Yeah, we have the King of Cups here. Alright? Emotionally intelligent. You're happy because you refuse to let these people come in your life and emotionally manipulate you. Coming with all this fake love to ruin your happiness. But you're emotionally balanced. You can see through it. It's a facade. It's a mask. It's fake. Like I say, when somebody's trying to suck up to me, I know it. Quit doing that. Keep it real and be real. Okay? Because I can't understand you if you're not. I don't care if it sounds crazy. Yeah, we have the Star card here. It's like, are they trying to run from this karma or whatever this is? They need you to heal them. Give them that healing energy. You've healed through all this crap these people have tried to do to you. Aquarius. And then we got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio out here. Alright? Yeah. You've healed. They need your healing energy. You're a healer. Oh, they didn't know. They were trying to spiritually attack a healer. I'm done. I'm done. Okay, we got the Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, haters. They wanted you to get very little in life. Not get ahead. Not reciprocate. This equal give and take that you were only asking for. Give love, receive love. Receive love, give love. There was none of that. There was none of that. And they worked together to try to come against you. And God pulled you up out away from these people. Okay? Yeah. You're built strong. Alright? And y'all, I'm crazy. I almost said you're built forward strong. Hey, you're strong. Okay? And y'all see that meme about that I think it was a Ford truck. I don't know if it was, I don't know. But y'all, it got caught up in the tornado and fell out and was driving. What? That kind of, that's the spirit you gotta be in. No matter how many storms, no matter how many hurricanes, no matter how many tornadoes or whatever, you still was driving. It might have been rocky, but you still had the wheel, but God took it. You see, things change when God takes it. We have the Six of Cups here. Yeah. These are people from your past here. Yeah, they're wasting their time. They're wasting their time trying to come up against you. Because God has took the wheel here. Because they didn't know they were attacking an earth angel. At the, Yep, justice. See what I'm saying? Bringing you your justice, your just due. The work you have put in. Yep, the Ace of Swords. The work that you have put in and the truth that you held in, but then again did not. Because your truth is what you're expressing now. And your truth is what people seeing. They're seeing past the lies of what other people were doing. They're seeing past the lies. Look at here. With the Two of Swords. Yeah. You're not blind to that anymore. It's like going forward. You're not going to get stuck in any situations. You're not here to take someone and turn them into a project and heal them. And they don't want to be healed. They don't want to be led in the right direction because they call it some type of control. Oh, they were controlling. Well, I think that's controlling when you're trying to take everyone and everything away from someone and make people turn their back on a situation so they won't look at this person. That's some type of freaking control, isn't it? You don't have that control. Energy speaks for itself. Look at this. The Three of Swords in reverse, healing situations, healing yourself because you realize everybody can't go where you're going. With the Eight of Pentacles here. Okay, like I said, you guys, if you do anything online, if you have a platform, and it's like everybody says that. You're like, you got a platform, you got a platform. I don't care. If you're a tarot reader, if you're a psychic medium, if you are just that person, hell, a whole earth angel, okay? You got haters. It's because you are really who you are. Trying to spiritually attack you. Stop your manifestations. Things that you visualize and know that are your goals. That God has directed you towards. They're not going to stop that. Okay, they don't want you to get as much as they're getting. And And if you're in that sense, in that state, you shouldn't feel like that. Yeah. Like I said, they are binded to the chains of hell in the fiery pit. When you tried to you tried to help them, but it's too late. And whoever else worked with them, it's just too late. People are going to be catching cases. People are going to end up where they feel they don't belong. But wait a minute. Think about what you did. Think about how you wanted to imprison someone in their mind and then physically. Yeah, we have the Queen of Pentacles here. Yeah. Like, I feel as though whoever I'm talking to, and I'm just going to say it like this. You're a good mother or father. They tried to deem you as you were not. They tried to put things on you that they were doing behind the scenes. Like I said, people are vulgar and nasty. And they try to put that on everybody else. But you know what to do, when to do it. You are very intelligent how you move. You're very structured. You know how to handle and take care of things. You are in that energy of just being and beautifully done. Beautifully done. You need a standing ovation. You need your flowers. And since these people didn't do it, let me tell you something. You gonna get them. God's gonna give it to you. Because they was only trying to shake your foundation and make you feel less than your whole life when they knew you were more than. Okay? Don't make me mad. It's hard to make me mad, but I do get in my emotions because I feel this for real. I mean, it's not, I'm sitting up here, yeah, okay, no. It's what I feel is who I am. And I know that I can resonate with some of y'all, and y'all can resonate with me, okay? On some real spirituality right here, okay? The things that you will go through. Look at this. The things that you went through, they're going to go through them. The things that they were trying to do to make you go through some more, they're going to go through that too, okay? Let me pull some more oracle cards here, and then we're going to get up out of here, you guys. All right. I just wanted to get a reading in just to let y'all know, yes, I'm here. I work on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and, you know, through the week, I'm here. So, let's get some oracle cards. Yeah, rejected. They wanted you to be rejected. Now they are rejected and will remain rejected. Okay? Because, no, they're liars. Some of them are really pathological liars. They have built a lot on lies. And now it's falling apart. Yep, thief. And talking ish. Look at this. That's all they are. That's all they are. That's how they base their relationships and everything that they believe in. Okay. And that's what they've done to you. So guess what? People are stealing from them and talking about them. Talking bad about them too. Dragging their name like it's nobody's business. Yep, look. Trying to stalk you. Keep you inbound to where you don't go anywhere. You're scared to go anywhere. Yeah. Don't let nobody scare you. That's a devil. Fear is the devil. Okay? People sitting there. Well, they're doing, you know what? Let them do what they do. Touch me if you want to. Yep. These people, look. How when you ain't got no car? They wanted you to be without a car. These people are getting... They're getting cars with something, how should I say, finances that they took from you, okay, and didn't want you to know nothing about. They're going to tell you to be quiet because you don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Yeah, I bet you're getting a lot of that. Bet you got a lot of that in your time. What are you talking about? Yeah, fake accounts. Love on the brain. Yeah, these people are obsessed with you. But you know what? That little obsession is going to go straight down the tidy bowl. And hopefully it's clean. You know, we don't want to get the little tidy bowl man dirty or poopy. But you know, love on the brain there. These people, it's dramatized. They're dramatized. They're over dramatic. Sitting here stalking you, talking about you're stalking them. Really? Lord. Cue me in for another reading on that one. Seriously, how many times are you going to stalk somebody? How many times are you going to let somebody's name riddle off your lips, roll off your tongue until it gets cut out? I mean, I'm just saying, don't be talking about people out here. That's not right. If you don't have, like they say when you're little, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all, please. Just keep it to yourself. Because God hears what you're thinking. But don't say it. You want to say, you know, when you're standing there looking over your shoulder like you want to say it, honey. You go ahead, baby, say it. You want to say it so bad. Say it. Say it. You know. So, your ancestors standing over them like Pinky to say it. Say one more. They done said too much. They done did too much. You can't dig yourself back up out of that rut. Well, they'll be ushered into the pits of hell. You know. Anyway, you guys, I love y'all. Uh, Hope I didn't get on your nerves too much with my, stories and riddling on, but it's just real stuff, man. And when you can express yourself, it's never embarrassing when somebody tries to, bring those things up. But I just knew to keep some things to myself because people don't know how to conduct themselves. All right. But I share things with y'all because I'm coming with realness right here. And that's what it is. I don't care what people say. I don't care what people do. I am who I am. Okay. But keep God first, y'all. Always and always. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.